Hi people, welcome. Today we are talking about 7 ways to stop procrastinating. Let's get on it. Number 1, get the overall goal. Why do you want to do what you want to do? Or why are you doing what you're doing? The reason must be clearly stated and it should mean something to you. For example, why do you want to start working out? Could have reasons like I want to have a body that is fit for the future ahead of me, or I want to be vital, I want to be strong even in my old age. Even as I go old, I do not want to be flabby, I want to be fit for the journey ahead of me. So it means something to you that way instead of I want to be fit. It's too generic. So let get your overall goal, let it be clearly stated. Number 2, get the task or activity into your to-do. Let it be part of your daily living. I mean, it's a foolproof way of getting things done. Let it be part of your daily activity, weekly activity, monthly activity. Make it into, let it enter your to do. So we're not talking about to do in next video. So look out for it, how to craft to do's that work. Number 3, break your tasks into actionable steps. Do not have lofty actions steps like I want to write a book. What does that mean? Or I want to be fit. That does not mean anything, and it's one of the reasons why people are not doing what they set out to do. Compare this: I want to be fit, or I am going to the gym, I am going to make inquiry about what to do, I am going to follow this person on YouTube, get their video, and wake up, craft. I like 30 minutes of my morning to do this. Those are broken down into steps. So when do you want to check out this person? You put them in on Monday or a Friday by 5 p.m. When do you want to visit this gym to check out the location and all? Okay, Saturday by 8 a.m. Those are actionable steps. As against I want to be fit. I want to be fit will not convert into actions. You will keep procrastinating on it. You will not know why. So break the tasks into actionable steps. Number 4, accountability groups and community. Oh my goodness, this works like wonder. Get a group, get a team, get somebody to do with you what you want to do. If you're struggling to form an habit in a particular area, get people in the same category that are striving towards the same goal. Get somebody that is ahead of you in the cadre of what you want to do or what you are trying to form, or the habit you're trying to form. It works like magic. I've realized that most of these tasks that we procrastinate or are that we procrastinate on are unsupervised activities, largely. For example, you will most likely not procrastinate on your 9 to 5 jobs or your 9 to 5 tasks. Why? Because you have somebody ahead of you, you have a colleague that is waiting for your deliverable, you have a client that is waiting for your output, you are monitored. There are systems that are established to make sure you deliver on your task. So you will most likely not procrastinate. And if by one reason or the other start to procrastinate on it, Casella will burst. That is the cat will get out of the bag. You can't sustain it. And it's why people do excellently well in their 9 to 5, and then they fall short in their personal development, personal growth, in things that are unsupervised. Right? So get a accountability group. There are groups there, and that is why I love challenges. If you see a 21-day challenge, 30 days, and hold, jump on it, pay the money, be in the group, be there to be accountable to somebody, to a group of people, or an audience that spurs you on in the habit you are trying to form. Doing a particular thing for 30 days consistently, 21 days consistently will form the habit for you, will help you in a very, very big way. Number 5, stop banking what you're feeling. Your feelings will disappoint you. You cannot, you really cannot bank on your feelings. You cannot bank on your feelings. You will not always feel like it. And we need to stop not getting things done because we don't feel like it, especially when there are things that contribute to your overall growth and development, that contribute to your short, long-term, medium-term goals. You will not always feel like them. Activities that do not necessarily release dopamine into your body, you will not always feel like them. Maybe at the start of it, you were all excited, you were vamped up and all. But when you start getting into consistency, when your body starts feeling the pressure of doing that same task every day or consistently, you begin to start feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this. No, that is not the time to stop. That is the time to keep going. Remember that I've said it, that you will not always feel like it, but do it anyways. So do not let your emotions, do not let your body dictate for you. Number 6, do or start with the barest minimum. Yeah, start with your low hanging fruits. This is wonder working word. You don't have to overboard it, you don't have to overstock it, you don't have to overdo it. You're trying to form an habit. Let that be the baseline. You are in the process of it. So do not, for example, you want to start working out. I don't expect you to start with 2 hours. You've never worked out. You started with 2 hours. You will most likely not sustain it. You will procrastinate on it. You will stop. You will. You will. Why don't you start with 15 minutes? Or if there are other activities that you're struggling with doing, start with the simplest things you could do. For example, you want to write a book. Start by fixing the time to write the book. Start by getting on a desk, on a table, on sitting down, actually sitting down to say, I want to start. Start with those actions. Do not think about, oh, I'm thinking about how to write it. I'm putting the structures together. Sit down first. Let's talk about sitting down. Get yourself to sit down on your laptop, on your devices, on your notepad, and actually just write A. Well, you won't stop by writing A. I can bet it. You will not stop by writing A, but do the barest minimum. Do not overthink it by staying in a position that will not allow you to do what you want to do. You want to start working out in your house. Do you have your clothes? Do you have your trainers? Do you have your sneakers? Get those ones together. Put them in places you can see them and start with those. Do not think about the moving of a body. Start with actually putting on your workout clothes. That is the barest minimum. Start with those. And fitting, make sure you are engaging at the time you have set out to do that task. It works, I'm telling you. It works. Number 7, having done all of this from number 1 to 6, and you still really don't feel like it, you still really are struggling, you still really are procrastinating on your tasks and your activity, then it's high time to review the activities. High time you review the tasks. It may no longer be serving you at that particular season. It may no longer be serving you at that particular time. It may just be time to review it and to shelve it or trash it. There are some things that are not so important to you at this particular moment. There may be things that are, of course, good, important, but they may not be speaking to you at that season of your life. Maybe it's high time you shelve them, keep them, or remove them, right? Thank you for staying this long with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.